A band named after a guitar amp decides the bass is optional. That's not a quirk, it's a mission statement. And it explains why these songs feel like they're plugged straight into your collarbone. Stick with this, because the secret voltage isn't just loud guitars. It's lineage, intent, and one wonderfully flibbertigibbet choice that makes everything hit harder. GA-20 starts in Boston in 2018, but the spirit they're channeling is older than the sidewalk outside the club. Their name comes from the Gibson GA-20 amplifier, a piece of mid-century hardware built for a world where tone had to fight its way through cigarette smoke and bad wiring. Founder Matthew Stubbs wasn't building a nostalgia museum. He was building a time machine you could sweat in. He'd been touring with Charlie Musselwhite, soaked in real-deal blues DNA, and then took that energy into a new container. A lean trio that leaves space where the bass should be, so the guitars and drums can punch like a two-person argument in a phone booth. That's why Naggin On My Mind is such a perfect entry point. It kicks open the first album like it's impatient with your attention span. And it's not just the band doing the damage either. That track features Charlie Musselwhite on harmonica and Luther Dickinson on slide guitar, which is basically a pair of Hall of Famers dropping by to confirm. Yes, this thing is real. It's swagger, grit, and a grin with a chipped tooth. The kind of song that sounds like it learned manners and then politely refused to use them. Then, Fairweather Friend comes in like a handshake that turns into a grip test. It opens the Crackdown album for a reason. It tells you the rules fast. No bass, big groove, sharp edges. It's the sound of a band daring you to notice what isn't there. Missing low end doesn't make the music smaller, it makes it meaner. Your ear starts filling in the space, and suddenly, you're part of the rhythm section, whether you volunteered or not. And Crackdown is the title track that acts like a flare in the middle of the record. It's a reminder that GA-20's whole approach is built on urgency. Late 50s and early 60s blues and R&amp weren't supposed to be precious. They were supposed to move bodies, start trouble, and leave the room a little warmer than it was before. GA-20 gets that. Short songs, direct punches, no extra speeches. A band that sounds like it's sprinting, not posing. The secret voltage is the discipline, the amp name origin, the no bass gamble, the guest musician cosign. The way these songs feel like they were recorded with the door cracked open so the street noise could sneak in and keep everyone honest. If you want one quick path in, start with Naggin On My Mind for the swagger, hit Fairweather Friend for the stripped-down menace, and let Crackdown prove the whole operation was built to be played loud enough to rattle your calendar off the fridge.